about the deep soul hunger that that is often created when we have an inappropriate relationship with food or anything that is a physical struggle. I thought about that core issue of me and my dad, how my dad never loved me and how it created this deep soul hunger. So on a practical level, I asked God, will you please give me some kind of spiritual truth that can settle deep in that place of me and really start to fill up that spiritual hunger, which often translates over into physical hunger. And the Lord reminded me of one good memory that I had with my dad. We grew up in Florida. It was very warm, but I had a snow bunny heart. I remember every year around Christmas I would sit at my window and think, please let it snow, please let it snow, please let it snow. And it would never snow at Christmas. It would never snow in the winter. But this one day, this one night, it was getting cold enough to freeze. And so my dad knew that there would be no snow, but I was praying, please let there be snow. And so he went out and he got the sprinkler and he set it up in our yard and he let it run all night. And when I woke up the next morning, there were icicles all over the trees in my backyard. And it's the one happy memory that I can think somehow, even with this tough exterior, even with all of his issues, even as much as he hurt me, I can let my brain settle in that one happy memory that did show me that there was some inkling of love with my dad. And I have to suspect that my dad's fingerprints were on that sprinkler, but I think God's fingerprints were on that sprinkler too. And I think that was a significant thing. And I wrote about that in the book, just talking about parking my brain in a good place. So now every time I think about my dad, instead of running to the pantry because I'm so distraught about how he didn't ever love me, I can say, no, you know what, I'm going to sit and I'm going to soak in that one happy memory I have, and I'm going to let God remind me that my dad loved me in that moment, but even more importantly, God loves me.
Lysa, one of the things that you're explaining.
You know, I've said so many times, my book, Made to Crave, is not a how-to get healthy book. You're not going to find the how-to get healthy information in here. What you're going to find is the want-to, the spiritual motivation to let your goal not be a number on the scale, whether it's a high number or a low number. That can't be our goal. Our goal has to be peace, because then we'll stop bouncing. You know, I have seen people that have bounced from being a couch potato to all of a sudden now they are an extreme exercise fanatic, and they have bounced from one end of the spectrum to the other end of the spectrum. And I do think it's so good to exercise, and I do think it's good to get to a healthy weight, but our ultimate goal has to be peace. That I wake up in the morning and I don't obsess about this. I mean, we are told in the scriptures, do not worry about what you will eat or drink. And so sometimes people use that verse as an excuse. Well, then us Christians shouldn't worry about our weight. Well, we shouldn't worry about getting healthy. The reality is, God said we shouldn't worry about what we're going to eat, and that's where Made to Crave steps in and says, okay, well, I'm going to give you some tools. Physical, mental, and spiritual tools to help you not get stuck in that place of worry and find your ultimate goal as peace.